What do we have here? Found her. Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you? Another fragment of Wallius's rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too.
We're not alone.
Nice try. Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least. This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell. This should be the path to Witchdrop. Hungry, Torgal? Here's our welcoming party. Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave? This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Isse. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except Isse.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Isse's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Isse, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vare, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Isse's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit. What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare.
Till we...
And if his spirit should ever return here...
That they might be...
Praise be to the heavens. That's him. The one who's...
I'm so sorry for all the trouble.
How many times do we have to tell you?
You're back.
So,
I did.
Yay.
what?
We would...
Well,
What has to be who?
If you,
It's not your asking, I mind. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. But I don't know whether Walius was ever afforded that courtesy. The problem is, the ceremony requires, as tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me.
So you want me to serve as witness in your...
That's right. A witness must be a trustee.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will...
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak.
Please do.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall.
Gladly.
It is good to have him back. But how do I know the lad?
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise.
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals.
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hand. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower,
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved you, and a far likelier one at that. It would, whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
what? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the, recriminations sometime?
Speaking of which, what is this ceremony?
It's simple, really. We each say a
Nothing too onerous.
Not about the rite itself, no. One of the witnesses' responsibilities is to collect the... Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the...
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do...
We'd be glad to.
Thank you both. All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the... We take the water of the mount, the water of the river, and the water of the sea from the shallow... Here are the files we'll be using it. I'm ready to leave whenever you are. We can collect the water of the river from here.
All right.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Walius, then?
They did, and you and I shall flow with him, for we are all...
I find that thought...
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own. It makes me
I believe we might. Take care care not to spill it.
Right. Let's save that for the ceremony.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Help! Help? What help? Nobody's coming to... Help?
We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
I'll do more than that.
That's better. Not good. No.